Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. We're going to be going into our hunt phase. We're going to be hunting a white lion. Now we've gone ahead and put the hunt board out. The hunt board is just the reverse side of the settlement board, so don't be looking for multiple boards. This is just on the other side of it. I've gone ahead and laid out all 4 of our survivors, and we also have them right up here. They are going to attempt to hunt the white lion, and I'm going to go through step by step on how to do that. Now again, this video may take a little bit longer than other hunt videos because I'm going to be going through each rule individually so everybody understands what it takes to actually hunt a monster. I'm also recording all 3 of the stages for Kingdom Death, the showdown phase, the settlement phase, and the hunt phase in separate videos, because some people might not want certain parts of the game spoiled. So if you're interested in the showdown phases but don't want to see anything in the settlement, at least you can just watch those. If you're interested in not seeing what the hunt is like, then you can skip the hunt phase and go right into the showdown phase. Of course, anything that takes place here will affect what happens in the showdown. So you might not exactly know where we are if you don't watch the video, but it won't be the end of the world. At least you'll be able to follow along in the parts that you wish to follow along with. I would also like to take this opportunity to remind you that this game may not be for all ages. There may be some graphic content and some graphic images that may be shown. So just keep that in mind while watching this playthrough. As always, I'm going to make sure to put that little warning down in the bottom of the screen. With that said, if you think our survivors can hunt a white lion, then I need you to meet me at the table. So a general outlook on the hunt phase is found right here on the book. It starts right up here with, during the hunt phase, the players will choose a quarry, set up the hunt board, hunt the quarry along the hunt board until a showdown begins or the hunt fails. And we're going to go step by step through each part of this when it comes to our white lion. For example, we're going to choose a level of difficulty. I'm going to give you a spoiler. It's going to be level 1. We're not going to be able to take on anything else. We're also going to set up the hunt board. And then we're also going to set up the hunt event cards, and then that's all we really need to do. Then we just follow along the path and see what happens to our brave survivors. Now we're going to be fighting the white lion. Once there was a beast that wanted to feel how soft its fur was. Since it could not reach its own back, it killed many other creatures and spent time rubbing its paws over them. They say that when the monster finally killed a human, it fell in love with their soft hair, and its paws grew into a pair of fine human hands. Now that's a little intro into what exactly makes up the white lion. And here is a picture of our wonderful white lion. You'll notice he has more of the human-looking hands, which is what our story was talking about. He's sitting underneath, I believe, one of the lonely trees in his stone-faced world. And it looks really cool. I'm really a big fan of the art style they use. Now, again, just as I've said before, this game might not be for all ages, so just bear in mind that some of the pictures and the content of this game may be a little graphic. Now on the flip side of that wonderful page is where we're going to find all the information about our showdown for the white lion. Now at this point we are only interested in this little box right up here. This is our hunt board and it's going to tell us how to set everything up. First we're going to have to choose a level 1, 2, or 3 white lion and place him on the hunt track in one of those locations. And then we're also going to place down cards. For every E card we find, we're going to be putting down a special hunt event for the white lion itself. All the different monsters you're going to be hunting are going to have their own special deck that you're going to use during the hunt phase. And if there isn't any, you're going to put down a generic hunt event. And we're going to see how all those take place. So let's go set up our board. So here's our hunt board laid out just like this. I'm only showing half of it because we're actually probably only need half of it because our white lion is actually going to be standing right here. Now, if we'd be fighting a more difficult white lion, he'd be farther off down that way, making it harder for us to actually hunt the quarry. He's either being more elusive or he's just so rare that it's harder for us to find. Now, what we're also going to do is place down our hunt events. We're going to place down 3 of these unique hunt events for our white line. We're going to put one here, here, and we're also going to put one right there. Now we also have to put down some generic ones. So I've got just our generic hunt event cards. We're going to put one here, and we also put one under the white lion itself. Now if we actually make it to the white lion, we don't resolve the card, we just start the showdown phase. So now that our hunt board is all set up, we're going to go ahead and begin. We're going to choose one of our brave survivors to be the hunt revealer. We're going to go ahead and let Xena go first. She's going to move up with the entire party, of course, and reveal this first card and see what it is. It says, Aromatic Breeze. The hungry lion sniffs the survivor's musk on the wind. Move the white lion one space toward the survivors on the hunt board. If it moves into the survivor's space, the white lion ambushes the survivors. If the white lion ambushes the survivors, they skip their first turn. Well, that's terrible. Then it says down here, roll random hunt event. All right, so we're going to put that here. Our white line is going to move forward 1, which is kind of good and kind of bad at the same time. 1, it's getting closer, so we don't have to reveal as many cards. But 2, it's getting closer, so we don't get to reveal as many cards. There we go. Now down at the bottom it says roll random hunt event. Now there are 100 hunt events in the book. So I'm going to roll a 100 die, which is 2 10-siders. This is going to be our 10s die and this is going to be our 1s die. So I'm just going to roll them right here and see what we get. We got a 0, 1. So we're going to go ahead and read that event. So Hunt Event 1 says broken lanterns. It says the survivors feel something crunching beneath their feet. The event revealer may choose to lower their lantern and investigate, or ignore the sensation and continue on their journey. If they choose to investigate, the event revealer gains +1 courage and rolls a d10. Otherwise, roll again on the Hunt Event table before moving on the Hunt Event board. Xena is totally going to investigate this. She's going to gain +1 courage, and we're going to go ahead and roll a d10 and see what we get. Let's see, we're going to zoom out here and see what happens. All right, here we go. We got a 2, so we're going to move the camera a little bit and read what it says. You fumble and cut your foot on a jagged shard. Suffer monster level event damage to your leg. So she's going to gain 1 courage, but she's going to lose 1 wound, or she's going to gain a wound on her leg location. So good old Xena, well, like I said, good and bad. She's going to gain courage, but she's also going to take some damage to her legs. Now, I also want to mention that as we fill in these little damage things, she's going to take a light wound to her legs, and she's going to gain 1 courage. You can take event damage, which is what it told us to do. We took an event damage to our legs. We could take light damage, heavy damage, we can take armor damage, but you don't roll on the actual damage table. You're not going to suffer any type of severe injury or brain trauma due to event damage. Though there may be things in the hunt phase that's going to tell you to actually roll on these tables where you're going to take severe injuries and brain trauma. And if that's the case, that's going to be really bad. But at this point, we didn't have to do that. We just took event damage to our legs. All right, we're going to go ahead and discard our hunt event and move on. All our survivors are moving on. We're getting closer to the white lion. Now Xena's gone. We're gonna have somebody else go ahead and take a turn. I think we're gonna have Hercules. He's got a big axe. He's gonna come up here and take a look at this hunt location. Let's see what it says. Marked territory. The white lion has marked this area. If any survivor has 3 understanding, they realize the area is covered in ammonia. If they have not innovated it yet, the survivor's settlement gains the ammonia of innovation. Roll random hunt event. So again, we don't have 3 understanding yet, so we're going to roll on the random hunt event, and sadly we cannot gain ammonia. So we're going to take our 2 dice again and see what hunt event we get. We got a 39. So we're going to go ahead and take a look in the book. We have found heavy mist. Oh no, it says a heavy mist envelops the survivors, obscuring their lantern light. Roll a d10. If the result is even, the survivors stumble in the right direction. If the result is odd, they get turned around. Roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt event board. If the showdown begins in the next space on the hunt board, the monsters ambushes the survivors. Oh, that's going to be terrible. So we're going to go ahead and roll our d10. On an even number, we go the right way. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got a 10, so we did go the right way. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so we're going to go back to the board. So going back to our hunt event board, we're able to take this card away, and our characters are now here, which means they're going to have to move this way next, which means we are going to get ambushed by the white lion. So when we actually do the showdown, it's going to start by ambushing us, which means it's going to get basically 2 attacks. It starts automatically first, and then it's going to get an extra attack before we can even do anything. That's going to be an absolutely terrible way to start a battle against a white lion. So that is going to be probably it for the showdown, because the next thing we're going to do is move into this location where the white lion is. Oh, that's going to be terrible. So we have successfully hunted the white lion. We have made it to its grounds. We're going to go ahead and take it on in the showdown video. Now, sadly, it ambushed us, so we're actually going to have to start by taking some damage probably right off the bat. It's not going to be too good, but that's okay. We've got some good stuff. We're going to hopefully be able to take down the white lion in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Now, sadly, it wasn't a very long video because there was only just a few spaces. Now, as we hunt harder monsters, you're going to find that the monster is going to start like here or even farther down the track. And so these hunt videos may become larger as we have to move closer and closer towards this white lion. Plus, during this event, you can also have milestones happen, so we might have to take care of those as well. So just because it's a real short video this time, it's not always going to be the case. I appreciate everyone for watching it. This game is so much fun. Even the little hunt event is a really fun experience because you never know what one of those 100 events you're going to get, and they're pretty much all not good, just like the rest of the things that happen to you in Kingdom Death. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to hit the bell symbol so you'll know when we fight the white lion. Please leave anything in the comments below. I'd love to hear from everyone. I'm super excited to bring this entire epic adventure to you. If you're excited to see how we fare against the white lion in this showdown, then I need you to meet me at the table.